back to Black History Month Daily. My name is Kevin. Today's subject is why civil rights in the first place. Since the beginning, Black Americans have been fighting continuously an uphill battle for equal rights. And unless you have walked side by side us, you would not have the understanding of what our experiences have been. To support the plight, I want you to come and follow me. Now, we know that blacks have been mistreated prior to the year 1963, but it was 1963 when America got a visual of blacks being sprayed by fire hoses and mutilated by police attack dogs. And why? All for exercising their right to peacefully protest. In 1964, the Civil Rights Act was passed, and we need to ask ourselves the question, why would we in America need a Civil Rights Act? But we certainly do. Moved to 1982, data from the Equal Employment Opportunity Office showed that of all of the executive positions and managerial positions in the workplace, only 4.3 of those positions were assigned to Black Americans. Only 1.6 out of the 4.3% of positions were held by Black women. In 1984, the private prison system was introduced. And by the 1990s, the number of blacks sent to prison grew at a much faster rate than white Americans. Now, let's bring it into the 2000s, because certainly we wouldn't want to think that, those things are past. In 2013, I married my wife. She's Italian. And although I was born and raised here in the United States, I served 20 years in the United States Army. I went on multiple deployments, and I retired a highly decorated soldier. If she and I had chosen to marry each other in the year 2000, we still could not have been permitted to be married in every state in the United States, because the state of Alabama did not permit mixed marriages until the year 2000. Now, let's forward to 2023. Although affirmative action had passed in 1965, when NBC News conducted their research, they found that 7% of all Ivy League school undergrad admissions were Black. 7%. And that's really interesting, because the state of Texas abolished affirmative action, but I noticed they didn't do anything when it came to legacy admissions. But if you want to get as close to real time as possible, right here in 2024, in the past 30 days, it was reported that the First National Bank in North Carolina got caught redlining Black and Latino neighborhoods, exercising their unfair lending practices and denying them rights to home mortgage loans. So this is why it astonishes us when we see a Black politician stand before the cameras and say, America's not racist. Look at me. As long as America has those who continue to view blacks in a different light, we need civil rights to serve as guardrails. Now, tune in tomorrow and listen to my good friend Derek as he talks to you about George Carruthers. And always remember, Black history is American history. Take care.